Our third solution today is called Women Techsters, and Deborah Oladepo from Nigeria is the leader of Women Techsters. She is bringing training to underserved communities. She's had amazing success in Nigeria. She's ready to scale this program across Africa to help bring digital and technical skills to women across Africa. This is a much needed set of skills to help enhance careers and livelihoods, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deborah, and I work with Tech for Dev. So I'd like to tell you a story about a young lady called Fatima Ahmed. Fatima is one of the beneficiaries of the Women Techsters program, and she's come from an underserved community in Ilorin in Nigeria. Fatima looked for a job for a really long time and stumbled on the Women Techsters program through a friend of ours. She went through our 2-week training program, and at the end of the training, she was able to get an internship placement as a front-end developer with a top software company in Lagos. 3 weeks into the internship, Fatima did get selected into the Microsoft Leap Engineering Program, which is Microsoft's commitment towards building women software engineers in Nigeria and in Africa. There are a lot of women out there who want to be just like Fatima, but do not have access to the requisite skills to do so. And this is because there's a huge gender gap between men and women in the technology ecosystem in Nigeria and across Africa. As you can see behind me, for every 10 people in our technology in Nigeria and Africa, 9 are men and 1 is a woman. So the Women Techsters program was actually born out of the need to bridge the digital divide between men and women in the technology ecosystem. Our mission is further strengthened by an African proverb that says, if you educate a man, you educate an individual. But if you educate a woman, you educate a nation. Yeah, thank you. So women play a very vital.
Hi, Olabisi. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hi, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Olabisi.
Hi.
Hi, Olabisi. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Women Techsters Bootcamp cohort 3.0 info session. I welcome every single one of you. My name is Eniola Adeyeye. I am a digital media associate at Tech for Dev. And with me, I have Olabisi Etu, which is the Women Techsters Programs Associate. Welcome, 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 everyone. We're really excited to have you here. So can you just leave in a comment where you're watching from, where you are in Africa? We just want to get to know you. Hi, Olabisi. It's nice to see you here again.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to brief, this info session is about the Women Techsters Bootcamp, which is one of the programs under the Women Techsters initiative. It is a 3 weeks program where people get to learn tech skills, and just Olabisi is going to give us a proper overview of what you need to do before you register, what you need to have before you register, how to register and even get selected, because we're not going to select everybody. That's why there's an application process. The application will be going out really soon, and we cannot choose everybody. You have to make the cut. You have to show that you are willing to learn and you really want the opportunity. So I'm going to we'll go straight right into the point. So Olabisi, my first question will be: can you just give a brief of what Tech for Dev is and what the Women Techsters program is about, like in just summary?
Okay, thank you very much, Eniola. So briefly, I'm just going to tell you what Tech for Dev is all about. Tech for Dev is technology for social change and development initiative. We are a non-profit organization based in Nigeria, and we are established to empower African communities with the digital skills that would bridge the gap of unskilled labor needed for the workplace. And over time, we have implemented projects that inspire, advocate, and train people basically. And part of the initiative under Tech for Dev is the Women Techsters. And what the Women Techsters is all about is basically bridging the gender inequality in the tech space. So we aim to bridge that digital and technological knowledge divide between men and women, and also to ensure equal race, that's equal access to all opportunities Our objective basically is to grow and support an army of tech-empowered girls and women across Africa. And we're open in 22 African countries. Yes, 22 African countries. I'll just do a brief roll call of the countries that we are in, but not to worry. If you're not in any of these 22 countries, you can still apply, given the fact that if you're a woman or a young girl between the ages of 16 and 40, you can apply. The application is open to women in Nigeria, Ethiopia, Egypt, DR Congo, South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Algeria, South Sudan, Morocco, Angola, Ghana, Mozambique, Madagascar, Sierra Leone, Rwanda, Libya, Gambia, Botswana, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Like I said, if you're not in any of these 22 countries that have called out, you can still apply. Under the Women Techsters, we have 5 different initiatives under the Women Techsters. We have the Tech Girls Drive and the Open Day. That's the advocacy drive where we sensitize the young women and girls about the vast opportunity that we have in the tech space. And we have the technology, the entrepreneur, that's the technological skills, where the bootcamp, the fellowship, and the masterclass comes in. We are here because of the bootcamp, so I will just be giving a brief insight as to what bootcamp is about. The bootcamp strives to provide adequate learning opportunities for participants to develop relevant coding skills. That is jumpstarting their career or filling technology knowledge gap from emerging technologies. We know that there's so many technologies out right now. So to be able to fill in that gap, either you want to transition or you want to use this knowledge that you're going to learn in your workplace, this is what the bootcamp is for. It's going to be a 3 weeks introductory class for girls and women, like I said, on between the ages of 16 and 40 years in 5 learning tracks. You'll be taught in cybersecurity, data analysis, product design, product management, and software development. I'm going to repeat the 5 learning tracks again: cybersecurity, data analysis, product design, product management, and software development. So if you are looking for that opportunity to learn, to get a tech skills, to acquire new knowledge, this is what the bootcamp is for. Yes, it's introductory, but the knowledge that you're going to get from this bootcamp is enough to get you started as an entry level, as an intern in a tech space, depending on how well you want this and depending on how good you concentrate on the learning so far. Going into the application proper itself, this info session is for navigating how well to ace your application seamlessly. And we understand that over time, from the insight that we've gotten from the application over time, we understand that people don't adhere well to instructions. So it is very, very important that when the link goes public, which will be going public on Monday, it is important that we read instructions. Once you get that link and you click on it, the first thing that you should do is take your time to read the instructions word for word. It is very, very important that you read the instructions. I cannot overemphasize on the need for that. If you don't read instructions, there are some criteria that we require of you. But if you don't read instructions, you are going to miss out on that fact. So it is important. This is very, very crucial. I am going to emphasize on it. Read instructions and adhere strictly to that instructions. That is one thing that would make or mar your application. It is fine for you to take the applications, but if you do not do the due process, if you do not take the due process, the instructions that has been outlined for you, you are not going to get into the program. So when you get the link, the application is divided into 2 aspects. You will be required to take a basic digital literacy assessment. The first one would be your biodata, where we just basically get information. This session is going to help us understand some basic information that will aid us in delivering an exceptional service for you. So we want to know your name, your surname, your email address. Please double check for correctness. That is another thing. Aside you reading instructions, a second thing that is required of you is double checking. would have people filling the application, and my name is Olabisi Etuk, and I'm trying to fill the application. Yes, we understand that there is the anxiety, or there's that rush to want to fill the application, but I mean, better late than never. So you need to take your time. I could be trying to, and if your phone or your system is one that corrects some typo, this is where you need to double check for correctness. If I am typing olabisi.etuk@outlook.com, I might be thinking I'm clicking on the fact that comma and dot is beside each other. I could be clicking on dots in my mind, but I actually clicked on comma com. That way, even if you follow due instruction, or even if you get in at the end of the day, we'll be sending you an email, but it's not going to get to you. It will bounce back. So we've had people that make the final cut, that is, get to the final stage, but because they provided an incorrect email, which could be a mistake on their part, or the email address they provided is not active, you could think you're clicking on, excuse me, .com, but it is con, that is con. So we need to double check for correctness. The first session, like I said, is for your bio data, basically giving us information about who you are, what you're about. The second session, like I said, is just getting an understanding to your basic knowledge. We understand that you're trying to transition. However, it is important that you have basic knowledge. This would help you in class. This will help your problem solving skills. This will help your thinking, your design thinking. So it is important that we take the basic digital assessments,
All right.
and we
Thank you,
have our
Olabisi.
criteria for that also. Can you hear
All
me?
right. Yes, I can hear you, Labisi. Thank you very much. So people are wondering, I can see Mercy Tete from Ghana. She's saying this is a life-changing opportunity. Of course it is. I'm currently part of the cohort 2.0 bootcamp. I'm Mercy from Ghana. It is a life-changing opportunity. So is it paid? Is it free? What do people need to have before they start their application? Like what they need to have on ground before or even after the application? Someone here is asking, must I have a laptop? So the main question is, the bootcamp program, is it paid and or is it free? And what do I need to have before I start my application?
Okay, so for every of our program in Tech for Dev, for under the Women Techsters, it's tuition free, meaning you just come with your device. The bootcamp is an instructor-led training, meaning you have to be in class every day, depending on the batch that you choose. Monday to Friday for batch A, and Thursday to Sunday for batch B. So it is very, very important that you come with your device. The bootcamp is a bring your device, so you're not supposed to come with logging in into class with your phone. You have to log in with your device. It is totally free.
All right, thank you very much, Olabisi. So, like you were saying, there are two stages to the application. Can you go more into details? Like the first stage, like so they will fully understand what they need to have, what they need to know before they start the application. Because we have issues where people register and they feel like they've registered so many times and they are not getting in. Why are they not getting in? What are they doing wrong? So fully explain the application process from the start to finish.
Okay. So the first part, like I said, is for your bio data. It is very, very important that while you're filling, even afterwards, you need to go back and check when you're filling your first name, we would request what is your first name, what is your middle name, what is your last name. The way your name appears in an official document, that is what you should fill in. We've had over time people filling the application and they're putting their alias. That is not right. The way your name appears in an official document, that is what you should fill in. In the case where you don't have a middle name, just leave it blank. You don't need to write anything. You don't need to write new. You don't need to write N/A. You don't need to write none. Because when we are collating, after the end of the day, when we are collating your application, that none is going to be in the middle of your name. So the way your name appears in a valid means of identification, let me use that word, a valid means of identification, that is what you should fill. Your email should be the one that you frequently have access to, which you need to be checking from time to time. Your email, double check for correctness. That is one of the reasons so many people don't get to hear back from us. if you're able to get ahead to the next stage, you definitely be getting an email. But once you don't get an email from us, it is one or two things. Is either you did not get in, or you provided an incorrect email. That is the only time you would not be hearing from us. But if your email, you provided a correct email address and you met the criteria, we have our internal screening criteria. If you do meet those criteria, you'll be getting an email from us. And another one, what we'll be screening you by is the basic digital literacy. It is very, very important that you are able to get at least 70% of the second part of this application, which is the basic digital literacy. We want to get your knowledge on basic Microsoft tools on the learning track that you've chosen. So it is very, very important that before you pick the learning track, do your due diligence. Just go on Google. Oh, okay, cybersecurity. Except you have background knowledge. Okay, I want to learn cybersecurity. And what's cybersecurity all about? What's data analysis all about? What is product design all about? What is product management all about? What is software development all about? This would help you in acing the basic digital literacy. But however, if you're not able to do all that and you don't meet at least 70% of the cutoff mark, I'm afraid you will not be hearing from us. Also, for the bootcamp, like I said, is a bring your own device, meaning you have to have at least in the application. I know we said that you need to have access to a functional laptop. And when we mean access to a functional laptop, it needs to be updated. There are some systems, the likes of Windows 7, Windows 8, it would not aid your learning in class. So it is very, very important that whatever system that you are going to be using, your application, that's your operating device needs to be up to date. So it is very, very important. At least you should have what's it called? The operating, you should have a large RAM, so that in case if you have to download a certain software, maybe your facilitator requires you downloading Figma, or you need a certain software, it will not be lagging. So it is important that you have a functional laptop that has good memory. And also bootcamp is divided into 2 batches. So before you join in, look at your itinerary, be sure that, oh, okay, yes, I can take this class from this time to this class. Bootcamp is instructor-led, meaning you have to be in class. We take attendance very, very serious. The batch A runs from Monday to Friday. The standard class duration is 4 hours daily, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'll repeat that. Batch A runs from Monday to Friday, and the standard class is 4 hours, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. West African time. Okay. So if you're in other country outside of Nigeria, you will be running this class from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. West African time. And for batch B, your class would run from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And also your class is 4 hours. It will be running for Thursday. It will be running from 4 to 8 p.m. West African time. Friday, same time, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. West African time. And for Saturday, your classes will be held in the morning. For Sunday, it will be held in the afternoon. For batch B, it is very, very flexible for you, because we understand that you're working and you still want to upskill yourself, you want to transition, and you do not have that time. So we've made bootcamp flexible in the sense that if you're working Monday to Friday, you have the opportunity to join the batch B. And on the first day of class, your facilitator will be running a poll, deciding, oh, okay, what is the best time for you? For this current batch, I know for batch B, they start their class in the evening around 6 p.m. So depending, for batch B, your time is kind of flexible, but for batch A, your time is standard. Your 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. West African time is standard. It doesn't change. That's for batch B. Batch A, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And batch B, your classes runs from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and your time is quite flexible. Let me see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Olabisi. Thank you very much. Like Olabisi said, the bootcamp is free. All our programs are free. And like she said before, even if your country is not part of the ones she listed, you can still register. As long as it is African and you want to learn, you're willing to learn, register. Just register, and if you meet the cutoff, you are definitely going to be allowed into the program. So people ask, if you have questions, just put them in the comments. We'll definitely go through every single one of them. Just leave your questions. So someone is asking, please, what is the feedback timeline after the application submission?
Okay, so I'll just run us quickly through the timeline. The call for application, that's the application itself, goes public on Monday, that's the 7th of August. It's going to run for 2 weeks, meaning it's going to close, the application will be closing on the 20th of August. It's on a Sunday, 11:59 p.m. West African time. If you log in at 01 on the 21st, the application will be closed. So please do share with women around you, wherever you know that the application would be opened on the 7th of August, which is on a Monday, and it will run through till the 20th of August. That's 2 weeks. You have the whole of 2 weeks to prepare and apply for the application. Afterwards, after the application closes, so once you fill the form, not to worry, we've gotten your submission. And at the end of filling the form, you would see once you click on submit, it's going to show you something that says, I'll just quickly run you through it. So it is important. That's why I said, once you're filling an application, it's important that we read instructions so that we don't miss out on the tiny little details. Because over time, once they finish filling, you're not going to get an automated message telling you, oh, okay, in your email that your application has been received. But once you click on submit, you have something like, hello, future women Techsters Bootstars. Thank you for submitting your application for the first stage of the Women Techsters Bootcamp cohort 3.0. This message confirms that we have received your message and it will be reviewed soon. Kindly stay glued to your email and our social media platform, as we would provide updates on status of all applications received after the application closes. So be rest assured, once you click on this application form, you fill it and you click on submit, emphasis on submit. Once you're sure from your end that you clicked on submit, your application has been received. So you don't need to fill the application again. Double entry is going to be disqualified.
Right.
We are not going to entertain double entry. So you need, after you click on submit, read the instructions that states, oh, okay, yes, we have received your application. And after the application closes on the 20th, we have we're going to have the 1 week that we use in screening you. So basically, give or take, after the application closes, you'll be hearing from us a week after. Yes, give or take, you'll be hearing from us a week after for the first stage before you move on to the second stage.
All right, thank you, Labisi. Let me rephrase what she said. Application will start on the 7th of August. On the 7th of August, 2023, and it would run through till 21st of August. And after the old screening and everything, you get back, you get a feedback 1 week after. So please read instructions. After you finish submitting your application, look at the, so make sure you saw that it is submitted and read what is written there, so you would know what to do. No, so just read the instructions. It's very, very important. So this person is asking, please, is it online or on site? It is fully online. The bootcamp is online and it is instructor led. So someone is asking, can I combine the classes with a full-time job?
Yes, please. This is where the batch B comes in. So I'll just reiterate for the purpose of those that are just joining. The bootcamp is divided into 2 batches. We have the batch A, which is the weekday classes, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And we understand that, yes, there are those that have their full-time job, and that is where batch B comes in. Batch B runs from Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And your classes is very flexible. On the first day of class, your facilitator is going to be running a poll to decide the most convenient time for you. So ideally, your classes will start in the evening between the hours of 4 to 8 p.m. or you start your classes between the hours of 6 to 10 p.m. So yes, you can combine your full-time job with your classes.
All right, thank you so much, Alabisi. So this is a question. Someone is asking, can a male candidate also apply? I think, let me allow Olabisi to answer that.
Okay, so like I said at the beginning, under Tech for Dev is the Women Techsters Initiative. The name alone already explained the Women Techsters. It is strictly for the young women and young girls and women between the ages of 16 and 40 plus. But for Tech for Them, we have other programs that you can definitely apply for. But for the Women Texters application, it is strictly for women. But please do also follow our social media handles. There are several initiatives, several programs that you can benefit from.
Yes, Olabisi, we have so many programs you can benefit from as a man. So do well to follow us on all our social media handles. So someone is asking, I don't have a laptop. Can I still apply?
While I would not, this is not discouraging you, but however, you would need your laptop to be able to excel in the training. There are some things that you would not just be able to do on your phone. You can just it's just you just listening to the classes. And bootcamp is not just theoretical, it is very, very practical. While the classes is going on, there are some things that you'll be required to do, and you can only do that on your system. It is a bring your own device. So if you do not have a system, you are not going to be considered. So it is important. And you might not have a system, but you have those around you that have access to a functional laptop. So it's just it's for 3 weeks, 2 weeks of core training and a 1 week of you working on your group projects. So you have a project that you'll be working on at the end of the training. So there could be someone that is around you. So ask them between this time to this time, what time is convenient? What time would you not be using your system that I can use? Once the person sees that, oh, you're serious, you want to make something of yourself, I'm sure you would have someone around you that can give you a system to use for that period.
All right, thank you. So someone is asking, okay, Damisola, can someone that is on Tech for Dev class of 2024 still apply? Waiting for an okay, it seems she applied for the Women Techsters Fellowship class of 2024. Yeah, and she's waiting for interview. She wants to know, can she still apply for the bootcamp, even though she has not gotten, she's waiting for feedback for the fellowship?
Okay, I mean, my honest feedback would be that if it was 2.7, I would say you should apply. However, I would still not say you shouldn't apply because the application, I mean, is still an interview process. You can also apply for the bootcamp and see how it goes. So while the orientation, because fellowship is the application is very steep and the classes is quite intensive unlike bootcamp. So while you're having your orientation, bootcamp could have started. So you're having your class, and depending on the batch you choose again, if you want to try, I would encourage you to choose the batch B. That way, if you eventually get into fellowship, your classes for batch leaders in the evening, you can easily run it. You're already gaining insight into the learning track that you want to do in the fellowship.
Okay, thank you. I actually like what Olabisi just said. Apply because this would actually give you insight into what you're going to see in the fellowship. So just apply, just apply. So this person asked for how many months, please. Olabisi has said that it is a 3 weeks program. The bootcamp is a 3 weeks program. 2 weeks of learning and 1 week where you do your group projects. I think the project is one of my favorite things about the bootcamp. It's just for 3 weeks and you're doing a project. Like you'd actually have a project where you can show people that I did this. So I think that's amazing. Okay. Okay, this is the same question. I want to know if I'm still on track. Okay, this is for the boot camp, not the fellowship. Where do we get the sites for registration? All right. Like Olabisi said before, registration will start on the 7th of August. So we're going to put the call and you can just register. Just and make sure you read the instructions while you're registering. All right.
It's important.
So
And I think I should add before I saw a question. Your classes is going to be hosted on Microsoft Teams, so it's also very nice if you go on YouTube and just how to navigate Teams, how to use the Teams platform. Your classes is going to be hosted on Teams. Your discussion, everything is going to be on Teams platform, Microsoft Teams.
yeah, please just go check out the Teams app, know how to fully navigate it beforehand, and put your best into the application. The bootcamp is an amazing opportunity, and it's just 3 weeks, so give it your all. So Righteous is asking, can I use a MacBook?
Definitely, yes, please.
All right. So Aisha is asking, does a desktop still serve its purpose for the training?
Yes, it does. It just ensure that you update most of your Microsoft suites that you have on the desktop. Every of your the Microsoft you'll be using most of Microsoft suites while the training is going on. So far your desktop is working perfectly. Yes, by all means, please do apply.
Okay, okay, thank you. So Uche wants to know, please, is this for newbies, people who are new to tech?
Yes. So earlier on I said that the Women Techsters Bootcamp is it strives to provide adequate learning opportunities for participants to develop relevant coding skills. If you want to jumpstart your career, you're trying to transition, you want to fill in knowledge gaps from emerging technology. Say you're working as a chartered accountant, and we know that yes, gone are the days where we use the ledger and the likes. Now we have softwares that is being used in the banking sector. You want that knowledge, you want to be able to use data to work better. You want to become a data analyst so that you can work better with the data you have in front of you. You're a lawyer, you want to do better, you want to become a cybersecurity analyst to be able to what's it called, to offer to offer better opportunities for your clients. Please, newbies, yes, you're going to be introduced. You're going to be going zero, from ground zero to 100%. That is what the bootcamp is for.
You'll be going from 0 to 100% in just 3 weeks. Just 3 weeks. Okay, so Motupe wants to know the difference in the fellowship and the boot camp.
Okay. So the fellowship is the bootcamp. Let me start with the bootcamp. The bootcamp is a 3 weeks introductory training, 3 weeks but intense. And over time, the past bootcamp that we've had people finish and going to get internship position. So what that means to you, that even when you get into bootcamp, you can still make something of it. While fellowship is a 1 year long program. If you think, but once you get into bootcamp and you think bootcamp, for those that have gone through bootcamp before, they know if you think bootcamp is intensive, then you're in for a ride when you get into the fellowship. The fellowship is a 1 year program, 6 months of internship program, and 6 months of 6 months of core training, intensive training, and 6 months of internship, depending on your performance after the end of the fellowship.
All right, thank you very much, Olabisi.
Welcome.
Okay, so someone is asking, okay, another question of can guys also join? Like the name says, Women Techstars Bootcamp, so it is only for women. But you can check our Instagram page, check all our social media platforms. We have so many programs that the male gender can apply for and register for. Okay, so Blessing Chuko wants to know, a certificate given after the bootcamp?
Yes, at the end of the bootcamp, once you're able to meet all of our criteria, which is your attendance, at least 80% of your attendance, you've done every weekly assessment that was given to you, your final assessment, and also your group projects. You're able to participate in a group project. You are going to be awarded a certification,
All right,
given you
all right.
meet our cutoff mark.
Okay, okay. So it's not a program where you just learn for 3 weeks and not put in the work. No, no, no. You have to give it your best so that you get a certificate. Okay. So this person is asked, okay, she's asking, please, for those of us that missed out on the fellowship registration, is there any room for us to get in? Okay, the fellowship would be is a 6 month program, and we already put a call out for application, and that has passed. If you want to apply for the fellowship again, you have to wait till next year. But you can apply for the boot camp now. The boot camp is a perfect opportunity for you to start your tech career. So apply for the boot camp now. Okay, so Uche wants to know the certificate, is it a recognized one?
So you'll be getting a certificate of completion from Tech for Dev. However, there is no way that there's no place that you're going to tender the certificate that is not going to be recognized. Tech for Dev is an internationally recognized organization. We are an internationally recognized NGO. So it is not a recognized certification. However, if you want to, you're applying for an application and you need to use certain certificates that you've gotten over time, Tech for Them is a very good one to use also, but we're
All
not
right.
under anybody.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Alabisi.
Welcome.
So Divine is asking, are there still future opportunities for us that can apply due to not having a laptop now? Well, Divine, I would ask you to go through our social media platforms. We have a program called Data Skills Nigeria. You can use under the basic data skills training, you can use your phone to learn basic data skills. And right now we're doing a monthly basic data skills training where once you finish all the modules under the basic data skills training, you get, and you pass really well, you get above 70%, you get the opportunity to be in a raffle draw where a laptop will be given to someone. Someone just won a laptop for July. So you can go to our, of visit data skills nigeria.gov.ng and start to learn under the basic data skills training and give it your best so that you would qualify for the raffle draw to win a free laptop. Okay, so okay. Amina is asking, when exactly is the boot camp starting? Application will be out on the 7th of August. I feel like Olabisi, can you just like say it again? Because since some people are just joining the call. So let me Olabisi, please reiterate.
Okay. So the call for application will be starting on the 7th of August and it's going to run for 2 weeks. The application is going to be ending on the 20th of August, 11:59 p.m. West African time. It's going to run for 2 weeks on from the 7th to the 20th of August 2023. And once the application closes, we are going to start screening and get back to you a week after. However, the core class training, your core class training is going to be starting on the 11th. So if you're trying to you want to look into your calendar, you want to check your availability, just know that your core class training is going to be starting on the 11th of September. So outside of the application opening, we screening you the first stage, the second stage, orientation, technical support session. Your classes itself is going to be starting on the 11th of September for batch A and on the 14th of September for batch B. 11th September batch A, 14th September for batch B. That is when you would be starting your class. By that time, you already be added to the channel. That's the Teams platform where your classes is going to be going on.
All right, thank you. So Inyolua wants to know, what are the job prospects after this bootcamp? Are there business partnerships that are keenly looking for graduates from this bootcamp? I think she just wants to know that with this bootcamp, can she get a job just with this 3 weeks training?
Yes, you can. Depending on the work you put into it, depending on how well you want this. Over time, I think it's not even overtime for every of our cohorts. At the end of the course, when we are having the closeout ceremony, when we are about to issue the successful bootstars into the program, we have people giving the testimony of them getting internship opportunities, which is part of what we always encourage. Once you get into a program, make just celebrate that little win. Social media, post on social media, this is what you're doing, this is what you're learning. You never can tell who is looking, you don't know where you're going to get that opportunity from. So yes, bootcamp is enough to get you started in the way, depending on the work you put into it.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Olabisi. The bootcamp is a perfect opportunity to get started depending on the work you put into it. So please, even from your application, start giving it your best. Pay attention to every single thing written on the form. Just read it, just read it. So someone wants to know, I think Agbeni just joined the call because Olabisi has said this before, but can you just like say the courses available for the bootcamp again?
Okay, so we have 5 learning tracks for the bootcamp. We have the cyber security, we have data analysis, we have product design. For those that they don't want to code, they don't want to do this one, we have the product management, and we have software development. I would repeat, we have cyber security, we have data analysis, we have product design, we have product management, and we have software development.
All right, thank you so much. I think that is, I'm trying my best to cover every single question. If you still have questions, please ask now so we can just help with answering your questions.
Okay, I think I can see a question here. Is the internship going to be paid?
Okay.
So for depending, I mean, we don't offer internship for the bootcamp. That is for the fellowship. But for the bootcamp, whichever internship you're getting, that will be between you and the job partners.
All right. All right. Yeah. Like you said, we do not offer internships for the bootcamp. It is only for the fellowship. But we've had so many stories, so many testimonials of people that even during the bootcamp, because they gave it their all, they gave every single thing to it, and they got internship just after the 3 weeks training. So just give it your all, and you will get a job. It's a start. It's a start. So Messi says to improve upon my skills on learning this software development bootcamp. I have started teaching 3 female colleagues who didn't have the opportunity. All right, amazing, amazing, Mercy. That's amazing. Well done, Mercy. Well done, well done. Okay, so Amina is still asking where can we get the link? Okay, so Amina, the application for the bootcamp is going to be out on Monday, 7th of August. On Monday, 7th of August, the application for the bootcamp will put out the links everywhere on all our social media platforms so you can apply. This is just an info session for you to just know what to do, how to prepare for the application, and know what you need before you start your application process. Okay, so Damitella wants to know under the software development, is there mobile app development under software? Okay,
So
can you, okay.
So you're going to be introduced to the world of some of this software, the likes of the front end development, the back end, the mobile development. You're going to be introduced to all of this under software development, given you get into the program. That is.
All right, thank you, thank you. So Zizat wants to know, will there be an interview session and motivation video upload during application process?
No, not at all. What you would be required to do is you'll be required to tell us reasons why you are applying for the bootcamp in less than 100 words. The reasons for applying. And another thing I think I should mention also, I know in the course of the application that you'll be filling, would be asking you if you'll be willing to open an Outlook account. It is important. That is another. So aside you filling the wrong information, aside you not reading instructions or you filling the wrong email address. Another thing that gets people out of the application is not providing an Outlook account. The Outlook account is for the second stage, so probably I should just wait for the second stage. But if you are on the platform and you get in to the first stage, you would be required to create an Outlook account that ends with at outlook.com at outlook.com.
Okay, so please, when you're filling the application and you see the question, will you be able to open an Outlook account? Please put yes. You would do that. Yes, please
There
put
are
yes.
steps, there are even steps for you there. There are steps,
Yeah.
there's a link that you can click on that will take you to where you can create. There's steps on how you can create a new Outlook account, where to create it. So you have the link where you can go to create it, and you have the steps on how to create it.
Yes, 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 please. So that would not be a problem. And the Outlook account here eventually, okay, like Olabisi said, that will be in the second stage. So she'll just, but the Outlook account you submit in the second stage, let it end with outlook.com. Outlook.com. All right. So I think we've covered every question here. Okay, Peace is asking which program can a male candidate participate in. Please, like I said, go to our Instagram page, go to all our social media platforms, and then you would see Data Skills Nigeria program. You can register for that. We have so many programs. Just go to our website. You would see so many programs that you can register for as a male. Okay, so okay, this is Nafisa saying, okay, Amina Abiola, they will post it on their site on Monday. Yes, we'll post it. We'll post it on our site on Monday. All right, thank you very much, Olabisi. This has been very informative. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for going through every single process and making them know what to do, what to have, what the kind of laptop they should have. even while in the boot camp. And to all those that asked us, okay, I do not have a laptop, can I register? Please go to our Instagram page, go to our Linktree account. You would see Digital Skills Nigeria. You can register for it. We are giving free laptop, a brand new laptop to those that get 70% and above. We're giving There'll be a raffle draw and one person will be given a brand new laptop. So just go and register, and that's an amazing opportunity to even have basic digital skills. So all right, I think we'll be wrapping this up now. Thank you very much, Alabisi, and thank you very much, everyone. I hope this has helped in your application process. Again, it will be out on Monday. On Monday, you would see it everywhere. So just apply, but calm down. Like read every instruction before applying. Read every question well. Know the question of will you be able to open an Outlook account. Please read every question well, and thank you, everyone. Just on Monday, on Monday, on Monday. All right. Chinya is saying thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining. And we're ending the broadcast now. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.